Hey guys, I'm back. I told you I had a lot of videos to do today. Oh my lord. I think I'm looking like more haggard in each video. I don't know why as the day goes on. Um, Now I wasn't gonna do this video because this is actually a test video, not a test video, but a test haul. Let me move my blankie over. Um, I'm working with Paul from Be Nimble Candles, and I love me some Paul. I love him. I love him. I love him. Um, and he has sent me a sampler pack of scents that he is testing out. So unfortunately, I have to let these cure for about a month. He said. He said I could start testing it in 2 weeks, but I'm gonna wait a month. So I got this. He's just so cute. I love this man. I love him. Um, so he sent me this little card. Thank you. Little thank you card. Oops. And this is his card. I hate these glossy cards. I love them, but they don't. There you go. Paul from Be Nimble Candles. There's his www.jackbenimble.candles.com. He also does soy candles and goat's milk soap. He does a lot of awesome soaps. So find him on Facebook, YouTube. I'll post all the information below. But I have done a review from him before. I got his spring and summer sampler, and oh my god, I have to get more before those are gone. And he just did an awesome contest. In fact, I have to purchase that today too. Maybe not today, the 30th. I'll purchase one. He did an awesome contest on his what do you call it, fan page or whatever, Facebook group, and he let all of us like make up our own scents, and like the top 10 were going to be picked for a sampler. So, and he now has those on sale in his site. So super cool. And I hope he's putting one away for me because I'm now like pimping that out, and I don't want everyone buying them out. I'm sure he'll probably pour me more, but still. So he contacted me and he said, "Listen, I have a bunch of new scents and I'm gonna test them out myself, but I kind of want another opinion. Would you be willing to do it?" I was like, "Yay! I love this stuff, you guys. Love it. Any other vendors, if you want me to test stuff for you, I would be more than happy to. I love it. I'm very thorough. I'm very honest too, so take that into consideration. But I think it's great for vendors to get a second opinion or even a third opinion. You know, everybody's different. Um, so he sent me this little note, and I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing to you guys because there's some stuff that, because this is a tester, like I said, kind of like a tester thing. Thank you very much for help, Christine. Thank you very much for helping me test a few of my new scents that I'm considering for the website. I've included a list with the scents and their descriptions, which, you know, is for my database and everything like that is I need. And just to be able to test, you know, you want to make sure that you can catch all the notes and everything like that. And 12 sheets to test each sheet. So, like, he sent me 12 testers, and each one has a sheet. I'll show you here. He gave me a book. Okay, he gave me like a book. So this is the sheet, and I'm not going to, well, actually I am. He told me to make this video, so I keep trying to keep it a secret, but how am I going to keep it a secret when he told me to do this video? He said he wanted a cold sniff review, so he told me to do it. But these are not up on his website yet, and they may not pass the test. So it's up to Paul and myself. It's mostly up to Paul, but he's going to take my input into consideration. So this was the list of scents, which you will see. And he was so funny. And so he sent me the list of scents with the scent description, so I'll know what it's supposed to smell like. And he's so funny because in the middle of this, it must have been like in the middle of as he was typing, because he was typing out all the scent descriptions, and then he's like, oh, by the way, he has a little, I don't know if you can see right there, a little by the way, and here's some of the scent descriptions, and here's the by the way. He's just so cute. He watches my videos all the time, and I watch his too because I'm in love with Paul. Love him. So this is, by the way, I have seen you ask what ozonic smells like, and what, or ozonic, I still haven't figured out how to pronounce it yet, but ozonic smells are, and what do they smell like? So I included it in this for you. He's so funny. A little smiley face, Paul. So this is kind of, I'm going to read this to you for anybody else who's wondering what the ozone smells like, what ozonic smells are, all that kind of stuff, because I still don't really get it. But he added some stuff, and it's almost, I was reading it, and I'm like, are you giving me a science lesson? But this is funny, so I'm just going to read it. It says, you can smell different things depending on a few factors. In wooded areas, small bacterial spores called, and then there's a big scientific name, so I'm not even going to say it, are kicked up by the water droplets and dispersed in the same way aerosol air fresheners work. They have a distinctive earthy smell. Interesting. Didn't know that. So bacterial spores, very interesting, in wooded areas. In addition, plants release all kinds of oils in congeners. I don't know what that means either. Thanks, Paul, for making it look like a dummy. In response to their environment, including rain. So plants have oils and stuff like that. So that creates an ozonic. I'm just gonna keep saying ozonic because that's just what comes off my tongue. So that's very interesting. That creates that kind of smell. Acid rain also plays a role as well. Acids commonly react with other chemicals, and our built environment is full of chemicals, including gasoline and diesel, motor and food oils, plastics and paints, and lots more. These reactions really release gases that can smell strongly. So that's very interesting. So acid rain reacting with stuff, just normal stuff in our environment, chemicals in our environment that I'm reading those and I'm going, because I'm just all about the environment. So that's kind of like, okay. Anyway, so then he writes, right before a thunderstorm, you'll also notice a distinct fresh smell to the air. This is ozone, or O3, that is released by electrical interactions in the sky, among other things. So I guess that kind of gives me my answer. So ozonic or ozonic can smell like a variety of things. I mean, it could be, like he said, that nice fresh smell before a rainstorm. It could smell like, you could, oh my god, stop, my phone keeps going off. It could smell like acid rain mixed with other things, and plants, very planty kind of things, earthy smells. Anyway, so I just thought that was really interesting. So then again, he gave me the scent descriptions here for these testers. And then on each, then he gave me 12. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this whole thing in here. But this is the tester's comment card. And so this is everything that I need to fill out, and I need to fill it all out for each scent. So I'm not actually going to do the testing until the month period. But I have 12 of these. So I have homework. But I love homework. I really do. Really, seriously do. I think it's super, super cool. Love it. Couldn't be more happy and overjoyed. So he said I would let these cure anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. I always go for the latter. I had thrown something of his that had cured into my 18 watt, because originally what we were going to do is he has a 24 watt, and I have I have a 24 watt. I mean, I have a bunch too, but I said, well, if you test in your 24, I'll test in my 18, and we'll kind of, go from there. That way we can know what it works better in. But then I threw in a one of the sampler ones, not this sampler, the spring and summer sampler, that was well cured, and I didn't get much, but I think it was on cold throw it smelled very strong. His soy is very, very soft. So I figured the 18 watt would be perfect, because when you have the softer waxes and you put them in the 24, yeah, you may get a really huge throw at first, but they're just then gonna fizzle out. Like, you may only get it for like an hour or two, and God, I want my scents to last longer than that. So I find with the softer soys, like the scoopables or whatever, I put them in my 18 watt, and okay, yeah, the throw may not be like, oh my God, in your face, but it's a nice, even, steady kind of, and some of them last forever. So, depending on the vendor, but some of them just last for days. I mean, I've had one vendor that lasts for 5 days. No lie, like craziness. So it said, since you had iffy results from your 18 watt warmer, I would try a 24 watt hot plate. Now he's already testing a 24 watt hot plate, so I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to start it off in my 18 watt and see how it tests after a month, and then I'm going to cut all of them in half, see how they test in the 18 watt, and then see how they test in the 24 watt. So I think I'm going to do both. Paul, this is addressed to you. I'm going to do both. I'm going to cut them in half, and I'm going to do both. I'm going to do in the 18 and the 24. Just because, like I said, your soy is very, very soft, and it just may have been that one scent. So if I'm getting duds, like I said, I'm going to cut them in half. If I'm getting duds and like all of them in the 18 watt, then obviously I'll go to the 24 watt. But I may even try my 14 watt. I'm going to write on my little homework sheets what wattages, I used, because I have bulb warmers. I have a 40 watt bulb. I have a 24 watt bulb on the way, which will be here before I test. I have, or a 25 watt bulb will be here before I test. I have a 14 LED that a lot of wax seems to do really, really well in. So I'm going to write on my little homework sheets, Paul, like what I tested it in. So I'll put it under the additional comments, and I'll put, or maybe I'll put up here, like, which ones I tested it in, which warmers. Anyway, so looking forward to testing these together and discussing our results. Thank you again, your friend Paul. And he is my friend. I love him. When I go to Georgia, he lives in Atlanta. I'm so excited, because when I go to Atlanta's one of the places. Atlanta and New Orleans are two of the places that I really want to visit. And when I go to Atlanta, I'm going to hit me up some Paul, because I just, like I said, love the man. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to try and go in order, just because it'll be easier. The first one is, and all of these just sounded so lovely, blood orange and goji berries. Now, he was so sweet, too, because he was like, well, can I just put, like, a regular label, like, not anything fancy on it? And I said, sure, you can. I said, absolutely. I said, I don't want to make anything hard for you. I'm just going to tell you that I absolutely love your labels and how they match. The colors match. Now, this looks a lot redder. This looks a lot redder, but it has, like, it's almost like a deep, deep orange kind of color with red highlights. It's really cool, but all his labels match what the scent is. So it's just so cool. I love him. So he went out of his way and he made the labels for me. He's just too sweet. So this is blood orange and goji berries. Now this is supposed to smell like an exotic tropical delight, a tart scent of juicy goji berry blended with deep blood orange, a perfect marriage of fruit and citrus. Now, my boyfriend was sniffing these the other day too. See, but like you can see, I'm going to say, first of all, his pores are just amazing. Like, all his pores look like this, guys. Not just tester pores. This is what they look like. Like, it leaves indents because he pours them so, like over full. And his wax, like I said, again, too, to me is super, super soft. I love it. Like, I can just do this and, like, rub it around. Oh, and it just smells so lovely. It just dissolves, like, into my skin, like a nice oil. I love it, which I know I probably shouldn't do for some fragrance oils, but whatever. I do it anyway. It says blood orange and goji berries. Now, I'm not sure what a blood orange is supposed to smell like, or a goji berry, but this is an amazing scent. And before I burn it, I will, because I didn't Google before this video. I don't know what the difference between like a native regular orange is and then blood oranges. I think blood orange is supposed to be like more bitter or more tart. And I have no idea what a goji berry is supposed to smell like. But this is really, do you know what a goji berry is supposed to smell like, Chelsea? No, she doesn't know what a goji berry smells like either. This smells really, really nice. It's a nice citrus. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Like I said, once this cures, and like I said, on my actual testing thing, I'll make sure I know exactly what a blood orange and a goji berry smells like. So, that's really nice. Next is, this one was cool. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame, guys. Hold on. This was Sun and Sand type, and if anybody's had Sun and Sand from Yankee Candle, this is the Sun and Sand type. I love Sun and Sand. It's from Yankee. It's one of my favorite scents ever. So if I don't have to purchase it from Yankee and I can get a dupe from somebody else, that's amazing. So this says, recreate the ultimate beach experience with this nostalgic floral blend. Fresh orange sweetens the heart of blooming jasmine and shimmering orange flower as warm notes surround the summer floral accord with warmth. And this smells so good. This, right now I'm catching a lot of the jasmine in here. I'm not catching a lot of orange right now, or woods, which, I want more woods. But, again, that's just because these are not cured. So right now the primary, scent of the Sun and Sand type would be the jasmine and the orange flower. But I'm sure that the orange and the woods will come out when it cures more. And you know what I've noticed too is a lot of times on cold sniff, it may smell like one thing and then you throw it, like you don't catch certain notes. You're like, oh, I'm disappointed. I wanted it to smell like whatever, like more, again, like me, more woods. I wanted it to smell more woodsy. But then you pop it in your warmer and everything just kind of starts to, appear. It's really cool. Next is blackcurrant tea. Because this blend is a berry and herbal tea fusion filled with notes of ripe berries, citron, tart black currant, mandarin and yuzu, thyme, and Indian and Ceylon tea leaves with a soft dry down of white musk. Now, I read this description and I was like, oh my god. I just love this. I have wax in my hair. This happens to me in every review. Somewhere, like rubbing it into my dry skin. I was like, oh my god. I have been getting more and more into the tea scents, and I love them. So if I can find a strong tea scent, I love it. And just the description, the ripe berries and the citron and the black currants and the mandarin and yuzu, which I think I found out yuzu is a weed. Actually, not weed like weed, but weed. It's a Japanese weed. It grows. I believe it grows on buildings and stuff like that and everything. It's almost like an ivy. It's a very encroaching kind of plant, if I'm correct. If I did Google it, so I believe I'm correct. So if I could smell all of these smells in this, it would be amazing. Now, like I said, I just did smell these because these were all poured on the 22nd of this month of June. So it smells so good. Right now, what I'm smelling, right now what I'm smelling is like iced tea, like a berry iced tea, which smells so good. I love this scent. I love it. I hope more of the complex, because right now I'm just getting the berry iced tea. But I'd love to smell the citron, more of the well, actually the mandarin is probably what's giving me the tart. More of the yuzu, the thyme, and maybe even the tea leaves, like a little more, like just a little less of the fruit and a little more of the tea. Oh, but this is drinkable. Like, I mean, if someone poured me one of these right now, oh my god, it's so good. I made sure too, because like I said, he makes them so, his pours are just so absolutely amazing, that I make sure everybody who smells his stuff puts the grooves right back where they were before. But I think blackcurrant tea is going to be a hit. That's what I think. I think all of these, I don't think there was one that I didn't like. Hayride. Okay, so here's the fresh ozone, autumn fruit, and crisp citrus accents. Oh, hold on, let me start that over. Hayride. Fresh ozone, autumn fruit, and crisp citrus accents lead to this highly textured blend of botanical tones, which I love botanical scents. Hints of jasmine and rose are balanced with green grasses, spiced clover, and newly mown. He's probably correct, but I'm going to say mowed. Hay. Newly mowed hay for country appeal. Exotic woodsy undertones increase the warmth of the scent. And now if you say exotic woodsy undertones or exotic woodsy to me, I'm like all over it. So, this is Hayride. I'll show it to you. I haven't been showing you. I'm sorry. That's Hayride. I know it didn't focus. This is really nice. This is right now. This is very, very light. But it's a very light, fresh scent. Like, I'm getting a lot of green grasses. I'm not so sure if I'm smelling hay right now. And it's funny because I know exactly what hay smells like because I used to horseback ride, like, professionally. Like, I used to do contests and shows and stuff like that. And so I was always in a barn. So I know exactly what hay is supposed to smell like. And I'm not catching it right now. Right now, mostly what I'm catching is the greens. And a little bit of the rose. So we will see in a month. I'm not catching any citrus at all right now. Oh, you know what? And clover. Maybe it's the clover I'm smelling. I'm definitely smelling the green, the grass. Oh, but it smells really, really nice. Very, very botanical. Love it. This may be a lighter scent, but who knows? We'll give it a month and we'll find out. Okay, lemon peel. Now, I was excited because I'm really into lemon scents. So this is lemon peel. And this is a fragrant, zesty lemon peel. Top notes of sparkling lemon and breezy ozone. So again, there's the ozone. Now this is really nice. Even just from the few days of curing, I can smell it better. I was disappointed the first time I stuck my nose in this because it was not lemony enough for me. It was not zesty. I wasn't getting that. I mean, if you're going to name something lemon peel, I'm expecting that zest, that zing, that punch. And I wasn't getting that. But just by, I'm trying to think, when was it, 2 days ago that we were sniffing these? I don't remember. But Actually, it even might have been the 22nd or the 23rd, 24th, or whenever I got it. But right now, it's a lot more zesty. And it's funny, top notes of sparkling lemon. I laugh every time people say, "Oh, it smells sparkly," or "it smells bubbly." It's like, hello, what does bubbly and sparkly smell like? You know, do you like wave your little magic wand with your glitter and go, "Oh, I'm adding some bubbly and some sparkly to this"? Like, I don't understand how candle makers do it. So I'll be speaking with Paul about that. I don't know how they make it effervescent, but this does smell effervescent and it smells zesty. And once this cures, I know this is going to be banging, this lemon peel. I know it already. It's going to be one of my tops. Absolutely. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Banana caramel cupcake. A hint of almonds adds sweetness to this delightful dessert scent. Fresh, ripe bananas blends with sweet caramel and ground cinnamon for a rich, warm sensation. Sweet vanilla bean balances with buttercream at the base of the scent, supporting this fabulous creamy sensation. Now, I read this and I was like, okay, a lot of people may love this scent. I'm like thinking, this may not be one for me, just because I'm not a big cupcake person, because I don't like the smell of buttercream. I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't like it, and it tends to overpower everything. And then I read like the cinnamon too. I'm just not a big, huge bakery person. Like if it's bakery, give me like a lemon bar or something, something to that effect, or a blueberry muffin. But if I'm smelling a lot of your typical bakery, which is, like a lot of cinnamon and stuff like that, I'm good with that. So I wasn't too sure. But I love the banana part. I love the caramel part. I love the almond part. And even the vanilla, like I said. So for the most part, I loved this part and that part, and for the most part, like I said, I wasn't too sure. I was iffy. But okay, now this is amazing, you guys, how everybody says, is it important to cure? I'm going to say it one more time, okay? Curing your wax is like the most important thing you can do. Keeping it in a dry, cool, hopefully, darker place where I have all my stuff, actually. Like, don't put it in direct sunlight, that kind of, don't store it in direct sunlight. I have all mine in Sterilite bins and stuff like that. You guys have seen my organization video. But anyway, but it's all, dark and, but, cool area. But it's so important. Number one, how you store it, and number two, cure. You have to cure, guys. You're wasting your time if you don't cure. Like I said, just the few days that has passed since I first smelled this. When I first smelled this, I smelled absolutely no banana. And this is called banana caramel cupcake. I was so bummed. Now the banana is like, oh my god. And I'm a huge banana fan. And this is absolutely natural banana. Not banana candy, not banana bubble gum, not banana, This is a true, like if I just peeled a really ripe banana right now, even the smell of the peel, you know what I mean? When you peel a really ripe one, how it just smells so amazing. I mean, sometimes like an overly ripe one, it smells so good. I'm catching right now. It's mostly banana. The banana is kind of overwhelming everything, but there are other notes in here. I'm catching a little bit of the almond, which is really cool. The cinnamon, which like I said, I normally find a cinnamon offensive. So if the cinnamon doesn't get too much stronger in this, it'll be great. Caramel I can't tell. I think the banana and the caramel is kind of mixing for me right now. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, it's a good thing. But it's not like I'm smelling and go, oh, I smell caramel. Oh, it's really good though. But you know what this smells like more to me is a muffin as opposed to, or a bread. Like a banana caramel bread. Or banana caramel muffin. As opposed to, you know, like a nice banana bread. As opposed to banana caramel cupcake. I'm not catching the buttercream. When I first smelled it, that's all I smelled was the buttercream. And I was like, oh god, no. So I'm not catching the buttercream right now on the few days that it's cured. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see after a month. But we may have to change the name on this one, Paul. It may not be cupcake. It may be something else. Banana caramel bread or something. Cake. Well, no, it's cupcake things, cake. But you know what I'm saying, like banana nut bread or whatever. It's more like, kind of like that. I'm not really catching cupcake, but on that one. Okay, so the next one is, let me see. Okay, we have a few more here. Okay, this is coconut extreme. Now, I was like, coconut and extreme, those two words together, just, oh my god, make my nose like, ah, love it. Now, this is described as a true coconut, a natural coconut shell type with a nutty I think you did that twice, with a nutty cocoa top note. I'm not even going to read what the next thing is. A Massoia. I don't know what that is. It's A Massoia. Massoia. God, Paul, you're making me look so stupid. I don't know what that is. And milky middle note of sweet vanilla and tonka bean base note. So let's see how this smells. My boyfriend really liked this one. I was a little disappointed. Again, I know Paul and I have talked back and forth, and we're really trying to get like a true coconut, because plain coconut is really hard, and a true coconut is super hard. This is amazing. This smells absolutely, oh god, again, wax all over the place. Hello, focus on me. This smells absolutely like, I don't know if anybody's like, we used to have, my mother used to buy fresh coconut all the time, and we used to crack it open with the chisel and the hammer. And this is exactly, I mean, even if you sniff a coconut, like you sniff the outside, the shell, I'm smelling coconut shell, guys. Like, this is just amazing. This really is. I hope this cures really good, and I hope this throws really good, because this coconut extreme is right on. So I really hope this tests well. I'll be so upset if it doesn't. Okay, the next one is sweet potato and brown sugar. Now, some people might go, ew. I was so super excited about this. I love sweet potatoes. I eat them all the time. I microwave my sweet potatoes. I smush them all up. I put beans on them, and black beans or kidney beans or whatever, and some fat-free cheese, and go to town. And that is my meal. Like, oh, love sweet potatoes. So sweet potato and brown sugar. An amazing mix of mashed sweet potato, coconut milk, squash puree, brown sugar, cinnamon sticks, ground nutmeg, vanilla extract, butter, rum, and maple sugar. Now, that scent description to me was a little much for sweet potato and brown sugar. I don't know. It was a little much for me. But this smells just like I'm not catching all this other stuff. I'm not catching cinnamon sticks. I'm catching a little bit of nutmeg, but sweet potato, mashed sweet potato, I am so smelling, and I am loving, Paul. So even if this is a dud, like, I want some of this. You're going to have to pour me some of this, because I just love it. Hopefully it throws really good. But I mean, like if it's a dud in the sense of like people don't really order it, don't really like it, you can send all the extras my way because, oh my god, I love this. It smells just like sweet potato and brown sugar. I'm catching a little mapley note there. I'm not getting cinnamon sticks, but I am getting some nutmeg. Vanilla extract, I'm not sure. Butter rum, maybe I'm catching a little bit of that. I don't know, but this scent to me is the bomb. Like, amazing with a capital A. So, like I said, if you end up adding this, Paul, and people just aren't really into it, like I said, they can all come my way. All of them. Love this. Sweet potato. Sweet potato and brown sugar. Next is Cactus and Sea Salt, and I was really excited about this because I've gotten other Cactus and Sea Salt from other vendors, and I'm so happy that Paul is thinking of carrying this because it's one of my all-time, absolutely all-time favorite fresh scents, botanical scents. Green watery cactus accords mingle with fresh ozonic sea salt in this unique, clean fragrance combination. Which one was it? Yeah, the next three I was super, super excited about. They are all very kind of like fresh-like scents. This is Cactus and Sea Salt. And this is amazing. Now, green watery cactus mingle with fresh sea salt, like ozone. And it does. It has a very fresh, botanical, green. Oh my god. Love this Cactus and Sea Salt. And I just realized I have not been showing you it's the labels. And I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited to be sniffing these. This is amazing. And I can't, again, look at, see what happens? Paul is just so amazing and overflows his wax. It always ends up in my hair. I just don't want people thinking it's like food or something, because it's not. It's wax. Did I get it all? I think I did. Oh, but this is amazing. Like, I could wear this in like a body spray, too. So, like, I don't lie. Like I said, when wax falls off, I rub it into my skin. Because I love it. This is really, really good. I hope it tests well, too. Sea salt and yuzu I was very excited about. This fragrance features notes... Oh, I should hold this up here. This fragrance features notes of satsuma orange, red ruby grapefruit, Japanese yuzu, Mediterranean sea salt, sun-kissed apricot, ripe nectar, blue water lotus, and aloe leaf. Now, I read that and was like, holy moly, oh my god. Like, oh my Salvatore. I just was amazed at all those notes. Now, I think we may have to change the name, Paul, because Cactus and Yuzu, with all these notes, we got to come up with something a little catchier or something like that. You know, we got to come up with something catchier. But anyway, because with all those notes, it's just amazing. We'll come up with something. We'll call it like Citrus Mermaid or something. I don't know. Something cool. People will be like, Citrus Mermaid? That's interesting. And this is amazing too. This smells very similar to the Cactus and Sea Salt. But there's that hint of citrus in it, and this one's lighter. This one's a lot lighter. The other one was kind of strong botanical. This is a much, much lighter botanical. But I do catch the citrus too. I really like it. I can't tell you. I think I'm catching the nectarine. And nectarine is very zesty. No, that's tangerine. But tangerine and nectarine, I think, are very similar. They're very, very tart and zesty as far as smells go. So is grapefruit too, though. So maybe I'm smelling the red grapefruit. I'm not smelling. I don't think I'm smelling blue water lotus. I mean, I want one. I don't know what it is, but I want one. And I'm not smelling the aloe leaf or the sea salt right now. This one doesn't smell as ozonic to me as the other one. But it's really good though. But like I said, we're gonna have to call it something else. It's gonna have to be like fruity mermaid or citrus mermaid or something like that. It's got to be called something else. The sea salt and yuzu. The sea salt and yuzu just is not cutting it. It's not. It's too fruity. But it's not beachy. Ozonic. You know, like the sea salt water kind of thing, smell. So yeah, we're gonna have to come up with another name. Sea salt and yuzu. I think it should be like fruity mermaid or citrus mermaid or something like that. That's just my input, Paul. For what it's worth. Which is probably nothing. But sea salt and yuzu. We will be renaming this. Right, Paul? Where is it? There it is. Sea salt and yuzu. We will be renaming this, right, Paul? I just from the smell, I just really think it should be renamed. Like I said, I like putting some sort of like mermaid, or you don't want to call it fish. Obviously, mermaid's a beautiful creature. It's a beautiful scent, you know. So with the citrus, whatever. I've gone way too far on that one. But this one also I've tried from other vendors, and I was so looking forward to this one. It's green tea and willow. Because again, it's green and lovely, and I love it. Notes of leafy green tea and woods with hints and notes of green tea and willow. Notes of leafy green tea and wood with hints of fresh ozone air, melon, bergamot, coriander, night blooming jasmine, watercress, earthen moss, peppergrass, white willow, pink cyclamen, cedar, amber, sacred datura, and white musk. Holy moly. We gotta come up with new names, Paul. This green tea and willow just doesn't cut it with all those notes in it. We gotta come up with something catchy and unique. But we'll work on that. Whatever. Green tea and willow. I love this. I love this. I definitely smell the green tea. And again, waxes in my hair. I'm not even gonna bother taking it out, guys. I definitely smell the green tea in this. This is amazing. Am I catching a little bit of jasmine, I believe? I'm not catching like the melon, bergamot, or all that stuff yet. Peppergrass? That's interesting. I cannot wait for this one to cure, because this one is really, really nice. It's a lighter scent right now, but with all those notes in there, like I said, we're going to have to call it something else besides green tea and willow. But I love it so far. And I just really hope the more that this cures, the more notes that I will get out of it, because I'm not getting a lot of these notes at all. Okay, and the last one is coconut butter. This luscious creation has buttery top notes that lead to the signature of sugar and creamed vanilla bean. Hints of spice add warmth, and rich toasted coconut finishes the blend. So, you know, I heard spice, and I got a little worried. But this is really nice. The only thing... Yeah, it's definitely sugary. So it says that leads to the signature of sugar. It's definitely sugary. I don't know if I'm even catching coconut right now in this coconut butter. But I smell butter and sugar. That's what I smell right now, butter and sugar. It's nice, but it's just, that's what I smell like. I remember cooking or baking with my mom, and you know, you'd mix the sugar and the butter together, and that's exactly what this smells like right now, this coconut butter. So I'm not catching coconut right now in this. But hopefully when it cures, the coconut will pop out, because I think it'll be nice. I prefer the coconut extreme much, much better. But coconut butter, if you like a sugary coconut kind of smell, then this one may be for you. We don't know yet because, like I said, it hasn't been tested and it's not fully cured. But anyway, those are the scents, guys, that may be in the lineup for Jack Be Nimble candles. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I mean, I really love all these scents. I really do. The only one I'm kind of iffy about is the coconut butter. The rest of them are amazing. The sweet potato and brown sugar, like I said, if you guys don't like it, I'll take it. Send it my way. The blackcurrant tea I'm excited for. All of them, really. The lemon peel, I have really, really good feelings about. I think the lemon peel is going to be the bomb. And banana caramel cupcake, I really like. But it's not really cupcakey. So, not yet, anyway. So we'll have to see. And a few of these, like I said, I love all the green botanical ones, but I think we're going to have to change their names, Paul. That's it. So that was my cold stick review. Don't you love how I'm just like, no, that's not going to work. We're going to have to change the name, Paul. I mean, I know it's your creation and everything like that, but that name's just not gonna fly. It's just not gonna. But anyway, I love me some Paul. Love me some Paul from Jack Be Nimble Candles. I'm going to show you his card again because you need to purchase from him. Like, even if, like, I think he has a sale going on right now. See right there, jackbenimblecandles.com. I mean, even his soaps, guys. I don't do a lot of soaps, but I'm thinking of trying some of his. I don't do a lot of bar soaps. I actually purchased from one specific vendor that I've purchased from for ages, but I believe I'm gonna. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some samples of his soaps and see what he's got to offer. Because I've heard wonderful things about his soaps. But go there, guys. Pick up his samplers. Pick up his soy samplers. His milk soaps. Amazing. This guy is just awesome. He's just like the most down to earth, awesome guy. I love him. So I will be back in a month to give you the lowdown on how these things actually went. So I got my homework. Unfortunately, I have to wait a month to do my homework. What teacher ever gives you a month to do your homework? Paul does. Paul gives me a month to do my homework. But anyway, I really am looking forward to a lot of these scents. I have a good feeling about them. So I hope they all test really well. Thank you, Paul, for giving me this opportunity. I love you. I cannot wait to meet you in person when I come to Atlanta. I can't wait. Cannot wait. You can show me all the sights. I can't wait. So anyway, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. And buy Jack Be Nimble candles. Buy them. Check them out. Buy them. Love you guys.